Are you a teacher who prides yourself on offering students lots of really specific strategies for how to study for tests and quizzes in your classes? Well, first of all, I do want to say, yay, you. I'm so glad you do. And watch out, because there are some ways that I've noticed teachers offer strategies to students based on assumptions of things that worked well for you when you were a learner, but might not always work well for students. In this video, we're going to look at 3 common false assumptions that teachers make about strategies for studying, and we're also going to look at why they might not work and what to do instead, or how to offer them in a way in which students are more likely to find these strategies successful. Curious? Let's dig in. So here's my handy dandy little whiteboard. Here are the 3 false assumptions that I notice many teachers I talk to about studying have. And it's what worked for me will work for you. So I'm going to teach them to you, right? And the first one here is cute strategies to help students remember. Acronyms, songs, fun techniques like that. It's not that those things are wrong. I don't want you to stop doing them, but I'll explain in a little bit why it may not be working and what to do instead. But first, let's talk about flashcards, because that's something else. This is actually more common than this. I see teachers suggesting students use flashcards all the time on Quizlet, on paper, what have you. And again, flashcards are a good study technique, but students need to beware how they use them. A third strategy that often worked for teachers growing up that doesn't always work for students is Cornell Notes. A lot of clients I work with, student clients, middle school, high school, even college, when they hear the word Cornell Notes, they cringe. They are so unmotivated to take them. And actually, Cornell Notes really are a wonderful way to take notes, but the way you teachers are often suggesting these strategies to students is more of the problem than the strategy itself. And here's why. Whiteboard number 2. So first, when you just offer a strategy like an acronym or tell students to do flashcards, the student doesn't actually understand why they work and when. The student instead just follows your instructions for how to use the acronym or memorizing the acronym. But let's jump down to this third one. The student doesn't actually learn how to generalize this tip to other subjects. So they'll use your acronym or your cute song or your flashcards, but they don't actually think about how to apply the strategy in other classes. And one of the reasons they don't think that is because they still don't know why they work and when. And what I'm referring to here is the science behind learning. There's a way to use flashcards that's god-awful boring. They kind of work, but it takes a lot of effort to make them work. However, if students understand what the brain needs in order to learn, then they can use an acronym or they can use a flashcard at the right time, in the right place, and the right way to enhance their learning when their brain is ready for it. And it's that why and when that I want students to be able to understand, not just the what of the strategy. Then let's look at this middle piece here. Also, when you are providing lots of cute study strategies for students, the teacher, you are working harder than the student. And it's not that I don't want you to work hard, but I am looking for a collaboration between teachers and students. I'm looking for a relationship. And I see so many teachers right now completely burning out because you are working harder than your students. And some of that is because of institutional structures. Some of that is because of the pandemic, we're shifting how we deliver information. Some of that may be beyond your control, but some of it is something you can control. So what should you do instead? I highly recommend that you actually understand for yourself the simplest version of the science behind how students learn. I call that the study cycle, and you can actually take a free little, what's it called? Course. That's what it's called. All about it. It's very short. If you just go to my homepage, gretchenwegner.com, we'll also link to it down below. But watch a few minutes of videos to better understand what the study cycle is. And if you have questions about it, you can always come ask me. I have a monthly office hours designed to support teachers just like you who just need a few tweaks and you're off and running. So please come to that, gretchenwegner.com/live. You can find out when the next date is so you can watch the video, try out some of my ideas in the classroom, and then come and report in about how it went and ask some follow-up questions. I love, love, love working with you. Something else that I love, love, love is when y'all are generous and click that little bell down there and click the like and subscribe. I'm doing more and more videos for educators as well as tips for students about how to study, how to time manage, how to help students study and time manage, and I can't wait to share more with you. So you'll get information from liking and subscribing, and you'll also help get the word out about me as well, which I really, really appreciate. Take care. I'll see you in the next videos.